What's up, everybody? So this just got posted to the Gashapon online site, and I'm going to tell you, I've never been so ready for a drop in my life than I am for this. So it's coming out in June. We're getting not one, but two new Megasoma types. And then we're getting an additional Dynasty's Hercules that we've never gotten before. Now, yes, there are only 3 Beetles in this drop, but they are packing a punch with this. So it's like, dude, this is real fire, man. This is going to be awesome. I remember I called this because I had looked at the blog, and I'm sure everyone else noticed this as well, but they posted the prototype unpainted, and it was just a really blurry photo, at least on my end, and so I kind of just barely noticed it, but I'm like, wait a second, that horn is different. So it's like, yep, we're getting elephus at some point. And here it is, and it looks beautiful. I cannot believe how beautiful this thing looks. Let's dive into these individually real quick just to see what we're looking at here. So like I already mentioned, of course we have Megasoma elephus. Look at this thing. Dude, they did so good with this. And I mean, like, I don't know what else to say, man. It's like, it just looks great. The fact that we're getting so many of these, like, right off the bat, because we already have the Mars and the Actium beetle. So the fact that we're getting 2 more different types. And this is weird, and I don't know if this is just me or not, but one of my pet peeves about the Gashapon beetle drops is when they do the exact same sculpt and then paint it 2 different things. Now, I know obviously some things have a dark morph and a light morph, but with me it's like, man, I just want different beetles. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the ones, like, I have all the jewel scarabs, I have the Titan beetle, like, I like them, don't get me wrong, but it's like, whenever I see 2 different types being released, like from the same species and all that, and it's like a whole variety, I get more excited for it. Which brings us to this guy right here, Megasoma Gyas. It's kind of similar to elephus, but you see it's very, very different in the color morph. It's much darker, and I think it might be less hair, because I'm pretty sure with Megasoma elephus, it's not just colored like the blonde or the light brown, but it's covered in hair from like the top of its carapace, the top of its elytra, like the whole thing. I'm pretty sure, to some extent. This one has a cool curved horn coming out in the dead center there. Slightly different nose as well. Less of a pronounced horn up towards the head. And then more curvature going out as you go, along the front horn or trunk, if you will. And I really have to appreciate, what they're doing, especially like with the undersides. Like, they're not just skimping out on the undersides like they used to. They're doing the hair painting on the underside as well. And then the final beetle in this set is going to be Dynasty's Hercules Takakuai. So basically, it looks very much like, the entire Dynasty's Hercules line. Different kind of horn than we've ever seen before. Slightly different with the upper horn as well. The elytra looks similar. I'm trying to remember, I think it's to the Occidentalis, I think is what it's called. I'm trying to remember. It's slightly similar, slightly different. But with my thing, it's like, okay, we get yet another variation of Dynasty's Hercules. And there are so many of them, too. I remember looking at a chart one time. And it was just the Dynasty's Hercules beetles of the world. It is insane how many different types of those things can exist. They all look very similar, but it's like the changes, like, it's like, oh yeah, this is definitely this type, this is definitely this type, and they're just all over the place. I will note that these are very close to life size. They're a little bit bigger by a few millimeters than the actual life size. Because I know a lot of times they range between, the size of your palm and then stretching from, one end of your hand to the other. But it's like, man, this is going to be crazy. And it's almost like, getting to hold the real thing in your hand. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really like it when they do, like, the Scale 1-1 stuff. Because it's, not often, you get a chance to really study, something like that. But, like, with these, it's like, okay, we get CT scans, we get detailed models. And we get to just hold that, and feel that. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. I'm really excited for this drop. Usually Big Bad Toy Store posts a link within maybe a week or 2 of Gashapon posting it. So once I see that, I'm like, okay, I'm secured my listing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting this thing for sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, I'm super excited. I want to do some reviews of this stuff as well. I'm kind of getting myself situated with spacing, because I don't really have much space to set up like I want to. But that's definitely in my plans. So I'll be looking forward to that at some point. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.